Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome to the start of my first Football Manager 2020 Career Series. We're going to be playing as Tottenham Hotspur here today. So, if you like the sound of that and want to support the series and the channel, the best thing you guys can do is to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here with notifications on. Let me know in the comments feedback and suggestions for the series, players you would like me to sign, and tactics. If you don't like me or Football Manager, feel free to leave the video a dislike. I've also got to say a huge thank you to Sports Interactive for sending me a copy of Football Manager 2020 and making this Let's Play possible. So a huge thank you to them and their social media and community manager team. Now, as of recording today, it's official. Mauricio Pochettino has been sacked by Spurs. I've made the decision to take up the job vacancy and try and bring some silverware to Spurs. So the main objective of this series, I will be doing one season, and depending on how well it goes, I could do season 2, support it, I'll do more videos, it's as simple as that. But the main objective of this first season is to win a major piece of silverware. If I don't, I will consider this first season a failure. I've either got to win the English Premier League, I've either got to win the Champions League, the FA Cup, or EFL Cup. I have to win a major piece of silverware this season, or otherwise I'll just consider it a straight out failure. Okay guys, so without further ado, let's rebuild Tottenham Hotspur. I'll put in the description below as well the mod pack I'm using for this video, so we can have the official player faces and badges. I am using mods from Sort It Out. I'll also put Football Manager 2020, the Steam page, if you would like to see some further information about that in the description below as well. So what led to the events of Pochettino getting sacked? Because we don't want history to repeat itself. I feel so bad for Spurs because Spurs and Pochettino are just both such likable characters. So I just feel like Spurs have come to an end of a cycle. They've had fatigue and burnout from previous years and months of pressing hard, outrunning opponents, and a culmination of bad performances and rotten eggs at the club wanting to leave, like Eriksen, Toby Alderweireld, Rose and Vertonghen. It just made a bit of a poisonous atmosphere and he had to go with the bad run of results. So we want to try and change things up at the club. I want to bring in a new striker. I want to bring in a new midfielder to help out Christian Eriksen, even replace him. And obviously, we still haven't even got a replacement for Llorente. And fullbacks wise as well, we might even need 2 new fullbacks, to be perfectly honest. Now this season I have 2 formations that I'm going to rely on. Firstly, which I'm going to be playing the majority with, is a 4-2-3-1 wide Jurgen Klopp inspired Gegenpress. I want my team in possession to have overlapping runs, low crosses into the box, passing into space. In the transition we want to counter press and short kicks. When we're out of possession I want to high line a narrow defense and I want to close down the opposition when possible. We're going to have Harry Kane leading the line, Heung-min Son on the left, Eriksen at the cam, Lucas Moura on the right, Winks and Ndombele in the midfield, Davies, Walker, Vertonghen, Toby Alderweireld and Lloris in the first starting 11. Lamela, Lo Celso, Sissoko, Wanyama, Dyer, Serge Aurier, Rose, Sanchez. Why'd I call him Gross? It's a Rose, Danny Rose. Sessegnon when he comes back from injury, Juan Foyth and Vorm on the bench. So I personally believe this formation can breathe some new life into the Spurs squad and really change up the system, really change up the regime. So Harry Kane's going to be my deep lying forward, Heung-min Son's going to be my winger, Eriksen is going to be my creating attacking midfielder, we've got Lucas Moura on the wing, Winks and Ndombele are going to be both my deep lying playmakers. Ben Davies is going to be on the wing-back position. Alderweireld and Vertonghen are both going to be ball-playing centre-backs. Walker Peters is going to be a traditional sort of full-back, and then we'll have Lloris as my sweeper-keeper. My second formation is a Pep Guardiola 4-2-3-1 maintain possession formation. We'll keep it unbalanced if we just need to dictate the game, but I really want to go full-on blitzkrieg. I want to be high-octane attack. I want to be aggressive in the final third, and that is going to come through in this Jurgen Klopp-inspired Gegenpress system. There are three major positions I want to strengthen. Harry Kane needs a backup striker partner just to add some competition. Eriksen looks like he's going to be sold this season just due to the board and Pochettino running down his contract so much, so we need a replacement for Eriksen, so there's not really too much we can do about him for season 2 if we do that. Fullbacks wise as well, the thing is with Spurs, what I've identified in real life is they haven't had high-octane, overlapping fullbacks. That's what really made this squad good under Pochettino with the likes of Walker and Kieran Trippier. We probably need 2 new fullbacks on either side because Davies, even though he's 26, Walker-Peters is young. Davies hasn't had that much experience in the top flight, so we might need to bring some top-tier talent to bring in some more competition, especially with delivering crosses into the final third to the likes of Harry Kane and Heung-min Son. Okay guys, let's dive deep into some transfers. We have 30 million in the bank, but as Spurs, we're going to have to heavily rely on payment installments to pay them off in multiple seasons. I've sorted by transfer list just to see if there's anyone we could snatch up without sort of declaring interest in players and sort of tapping them up a bit and sowing discontent. It is quite hard to go out and sign players like Costa and Hammers, but it's always worth looking at the transfer list. So I've skipped to August 12th here today. All my transfers have been complete, and let's go through them. So my first player I signed was Yussuf Poulsen, 25 years of age, Danish pressing forward from RB Leipzig. He's valuated at £32 million. We picked him up for 22 plus player installments. I've spent my £30 million already. I've made the decision to sign the 24-year-old Austrian Grilic from Hoffenheim. He's played 55 games for the club, and he's worth £29 million. I see him as the advanced playmaker to eventually replace Christian Eriksen. We picked him up for £24 million. I've also made the decision to sign Ludwig Augustinsson, the 25 years of age Swede. He's valuated at £21 million. He is a fullback. He can play in the wingback position. He's got superb crossing and corners, and I really think having vitally strong fullbacks in this squad will revitalise the squad, and I quite like Ludwig Augustinsson, 25 years of age. He's played 200 games, so a lot more than Ben Davies. I've also snatched up the youngster Joshua Sargent, 19 years of age. He's evaluated at 7.5. I've got Harry Kane leading the line. I've also got Yussuf Poulsen to add some first-team competition. However, if an injury comes up in the season, which is inevitable, we need a sort of young, hungry striker to push through because we are fighting over 4 multiple competitions. I made the decision to sell Victor Wanyama to Crystal Palace, 28 years of age, and we've managed to sell him just shy of £20 million. With Grilic coming in and Eriksen still very much a part of the squad, we've still got Winks, we've still got Lo Celso, Sissoko in the midfield. I just can't find a position for him. So guys, in today's episode we have 2 matches, the first of which is against Brighton in the opening match of the Premier League, and then we also face Liverpool as well. Unfortunately, Heung-min Son has a match ban. Sanchez, Sessegnon, Vorm, Ali and Eric Lamela still all have injuries. So we're going to have to tweak the squad somewhat. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play Sissoko on the right-hand side, and I'm going to invert Lucas Moura on the left just for now. Nothing like starting the opening match of the season with major injuries and suspensions. So Harry Kane's going to be leading the line. Kane just behind, Eriksen just behind, Winks and Ndombele, Augustinsson on the left-back position, Vertonghen, Toby, Walker-Peters is going to be my main right-back instead of Serge Aurier, and then we've got Lloris and Go. So let's get stuck into the first match of the season against Brighton. It's going to be a hell of a match here today. The Cockerels face the Seagulls. A lot of Australians there, of course, like myself, Matty Ryan in goal. I wonder if Aaron Moy is going to make an appearance for this match. So we need to start off our Premier League campaign with a bang. We need 3 points here today. Going to be using the Jurgen Klopp-inspired Gegenpress, which we've used obviously in pre-season. Let's get stuck into it. The ball's in play. Alderweireld looking to bring it out from the back. Now, it is a little bit risky playing very attacking, all-out attack. But as long as we can score more goals than the enemy opposition, I'll be happy. Good ball over the top. Augustusson! It's pinging around a bit, and Brighton hold fast for now. Matty Ryan trying to bring it out from the back. This first season, I imagine my formation is going to do quite well, but we might have to tweak and tinker it next time around. Sissoko, Mora, and it's going to be interesting to see how our team plays without having proper wingers and inside forwards, with Lucas Moura and Sissoko out of position. We really need the 3 points at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. What should I call it? It's called the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in real life. Oh, Kane! But I tend to call it White Hart Lane. Half the damn time. Alright. So, already, pretty early on, we've had 8 shots to Brighton's 2. The team looks hungry and eager to go. So, once Heung-min Son comes back, I think this is the starting 11 I'm going to go with the majority of the season. But it's going to be a long campaign. The main objective is to win a major piece of silverware. Do what Mauricio Pochettino couldn't do before. Augustusson with the throw-in. Eriksen dropping back. And Ndombele with a nice ball over the top. This is what I like to see. Overlapping runs! Sissoko has just put it to the right. Damn, man. Augustusson, a really good delivery there. And Kane is still looking for goal. Walker-Peters. Brighton. Looking alright. It's a good ball in. Lucas Moura. Peters. The overlapping fullback run. It's Harry Kane! It's England's number 9. It's gone to... Oh, no, it's gone to far, man. Walker-Peters whips it into the box. A low cross to find Harry Kane to strike it into the back of the net. Oh, my God. I forgot how much of a pain VAR is, let alone in Football Manager. And Ndombele. Kane holding on the ball well, and Ndombele gets the shot straight at the Australian Matty Ryan. A lot of Australian Brighton fans. Moy. Ryan. I know a lot of them. And Ndombele. We're definitely looking the more dangerous. That's a poor shot by Sissoko. We're definitely looking more dangerous in the final third. 15 shots to 5. I think we're a little bit toothless just due to our wingers. But against Brighton, after spending £30 million, we should have a better quality squad to do the business. What have they got? Montoya, Webster in the back line there. Winks and Ndombele back to Winks. The deep lying playmakers are making it work. Walker to Eriksen, gets the shot blocked. Come on, Spurs. Oh, Eriksen from range scores a banger. The first goal of the Premier League season for Spurs comes from Christian Eriksen. It's a good ball in from Ludwig Augustusson. Gets a deflection at the edge of the area. Chat shit, get banged. It's Christian Eriksen to find some newfound form under the new manager. Just before the 60th minute there, Spurs go 1-0 up against Brighton. The Cockerels facing the Seagulls. It's a bloody affair. Ndombele looking for the second. Sissoko at the edge of the area. Finds Walker-Peters. And the ball wasn't good enough towards the end there. Recycling possession in the midfield. Walker-Peters and Kane puts it over the bar. Alright, it's time to make some substitutions here now, just to change things up. We'll bring on Yusuf Poulsen. Now, my team is struggling for a bit of match fitness. What I need to do now in hindsight is I need to allow everyone that doesn't get first team game time to be played in the under 19s and under 21s. I need to do that. So we'll bring on Kane. We'll take off Kane. We'll bring on Poulsen, and we'll bring on Grilic as well. We've got Eric Dyer, Davies, and Serge Aurier at our disposal. Dyer is such a good Football Manager player. He can play all over the pitch. He's such a utility player. So this time around, we're going to play him in the midfield to see how we go. Just to, you know what, sort of bully the Brighton midfield, bring some physicality in there, try and break things up. But 1-0 up against Brighton. Under the circumstances, it's not a bad result. That's a good tackle there. I think that was a former Nice striker that they've signed. Malpay or something or other. Oh, Poulsen! Oh, good shot on target there by the Great Dane. I can't call him a Great Dane. It sounds like a dog. The Great Viking. His Scandinavian brethren. We brought a lot of Scandinavian boys in. Ludwig is Swedish. And Poulsen is Danish as well. Oof. We've also dipped into that American market, bringing in Joshua Sargent. I'm sure Kroenke liked that one. Not Kroenke, what's his name? Levy. That's it. I don't know why I called him Kroenke. Just because he's American. But anyway, 1-0. And yeah, first clean sheet, first victory, getting those Steam achievements. So look, it was a close one, only 1-0, but this is what title-winning sides are made of. Trying to squeeze out a 1-0 victory with a weakened squad. That is the sign of Premier League title winners. So I just thought I'd go through some of the transfers on the 17th of August. So Deulofeu has signed for Manchester United. Regani has signed for Manchester City. I'm just sort of curious to see some of the opposition. Liverpool have gone out and spent £100 million on Milik. What a backup striker he is. And Grimaldo as well, which is just insane, if I do say so myself. Chelsea, obviously under their transfer ban and embargo, they can't bring anyone in. Yes, so a lot of these sides are bringing in a lot of money. £140 million with Spurs. Nemanja Matic has gone on loan to West Ham United. Okay guys, welcome to the second match of today's video. We face Liverpool in the Premier League. Now, it's going to be incredibly close, this match. We need to win it. We're going away to Anfield. If we want to challenge for the title, we need to pick up as many points against Liverpool this season. Unfortunately, Heung-min Son is still out with a suspension and Dele Alli is still injured. So, instead of playing Lucas Moura and Sissoko in a weakened position, I've made the decision just to play Sissoko out of position. I'll play Lucas Moura where he's calm and comfortable. So they are playing a slightly rotated squad here as well. Firmino leading the line. They've also got Lallana in the midfield, and they've got Gini Wijnaldum on the right. Mane, Milner, Henderson, Robertson, Matip, Van Dijk, Arnold and Adrian, no. Alisson and go. Mo Salah and Alisson are out with an injury, and Mo Salah there looking, Mane looking dangerous there. Henderson pressing forward. Walker-Peters with a good ball in. Over the top. It's Sissoko out of position. The former Newcastle United man makes it 1-0 from a great assist there by Kyle Walker-Peters. Eriksen, a nice 1-2 pass. The ball comes in at the back post. Eriksen picks up the crumbs against Adrian with an injured Mo Salah and Alisson. This is the chance to snatch 3 points against Liverpool, who are going to be pushing and arguably favourites for the title. They are such an amazing side on FIFA in career mode. And Football Manager, of course. Okay, Vertonghen looking to bring it out from the back. Finds Lloris, the sweeper keeper. He's adapting to his new role quite well. Augustinson to Kane! Oh, Eriksen puts it over the bar. 1 goal up. Walker-Peters looking for the second. Ndombele back to Eriksen. Walker-Peters! Two unlikely goal scorers, if I do say so myself. Walker Peters is playing out of his skin from an assist from Christian Eriksen, and Ndombele, brave, charging forward. The overlapping full-back run to come centrally and cut inside. It's Kyle Walker Peters. Who needs Kyle Walker when you have Peters here? 2-0 just before the 24th there. 2-0 up away against Liverpool at Anfield is crazy. But you wouldn't put the home side down and out for the count, and Gini Wijnaldum there has just brought it back. God damn it! Trent Alexander-Arnold finds Wijnaldum there to make it 2-1 and smash Lloris's clean sheet and shatter the Spurs defensive line. Robertson, Trent Alexander-Arnold look a little bit exhausted. Potentially they are due to Liverpool and Chelsea have the UEFA Super Cup pretty early on. Eriksen puts it wide to the right. So they have to focus on that in their careers. And they've also had the Community Shield as well against Man City. So Liverpool, Chelsea and Man City, more so Liverpool, have fixture congestion pretty early on. Because you want to try and win as much silverware as possible. Come on, get rid of that. Lallana threw on goal there, 2-1. Look, I still think sometimes the best form of defense is attack. Keeping high-octane gegenpress attack. It seems to just be going back and forth here. Firmino, what a tackle there. Augustusson with an amazing cross. He's got such good crossing in his locker. Close that down, Vertonghen. God, that's crazy bringing it out from the back. It just scares me. And Ndombele! Oh, come on. Adrian's actually played alright here today under the circumstances. The thing is with Football Manager, as long as they can hit that 7.0 overall, regardless of age, consistently, they're a good player. But I feel like we've made smart and sensible transfers this time around. But let me know in the comments in January players you'd like me to sign, because we do sometimes get, depending on how Football Manager goes, you can get next year's transfer budget pretty early on in the likes of December and January, and depends how well we're going as well. So we might be able to sign some reinforcements, but as long as I say so far, I'm happy with the squad. Roberto Firmino, Bobby Firmino brings it back to 2-2. After scoring 2 consecutive goals, Liverpool have gone up the other end and done the same. Shameful display. The ball comes in, a lot of yellow cards. But I want to remind you guys... Oh, how did that go wide in Ndombele? We are still missing... We are still missing Heung-min Son and Dele Alli. It's such a shame. 2-2 is the scoreline now. 15 shots. We've had a little bit less. Virgil van Dijk trying to bring it out from the back. Oh my god. What a save there by Hugo Lloris. We've got a lot of clutch players in this Spurs squad, and I'm hoping to rely on it as the season pans out. Adam the Llama, Mane, Winks, trying to create a counter-attack. The ball was... Oh, we just lost possession so poorly. Carelessly from Harry Kane there. But we want to make Harry Kane the fulcrum of this side. We need creative players like Eriksen and Grealish. And once we get our wingers back like Heung-min Son to run into the channels, we're going to be laughing. Winks. Augustusson. Okay, some nice link-up play. Wasn't too bad. Just trying to look for that through ball over the top to Kane. Henderson. Lallana. Liverpool look dangerous here, and the shot's blocked from Mane. Whew! Look, you know what? I don't want to be very attacking. I want to still be positive. To the extent of attacking, that is. Oh, because there is a positive one. Oh my god. Off the post there, we were lucky. Liverpool just look exhausted compared to me. Fabinho comes on for Henderson. And Lovren's come on for Martip as well. And Naby Keita has come on for Robertson. And that's it, full time. The full-time whistle has blown. Liverpool had 27 shots to 14. We had 15 to 7. It was a 2-2 draw away at Anfield. Not too bad, not too shabby if I do say so myself. We can disrupt their home record, the more the better. And on the road against arguably the best side in the league, we've managed to pick up a point. Okay, guys, it's time to wrap things up here. Thank you very much for watching episode 1 of my Football Manager 2020 career series playing as Spurs. So I've got to say a huge thank you to the guys over at Sports Interactive again for sending me a copy of the game and making this Let's Play possible. So a huge thank you to them and their social media and community team. Support this series if you want to see more Spurs videos. Let me know in the comments tactics, suggestions, and players you would like me to sign. I can't wait to see how this Spurs team develops and how well we do this season. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're not enjoying the series, feel free to leave a dislike. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box these days. To get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click subscribe, of course, and the bell to join the notification squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. If you guys want to get yourself some cheap and reliable games, maybe some PSN and Xbox codes to buy packs for Ultimate Team, or maybe just some games, I really do recommend checking out my affiliation link, G2A. There's some really good prices, so even just going looking around, to be honest. Anyway, the Patreon Steam group there as well. Come and join the community on Steam. My name has been Simpzy. Stay tuned for more videos on the channel. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye. Mahrez whips it into the box. Royce! That is just ridiculous. With the layup, Marco Royce